CSS is nothing but cascading style sheet. Why is it? We read plain HTML and we want our HTML to look good. We want to style our HTML code. So in HTML itself, we have some attributes related to style. Let's take an example. You can just open the folder which I showed you in exercises 03. You have XHTML. Take this HTML. I shared the folder. This is a file which I shared with you right now. So just open. This is a plain HTML. If I show you the source code, first what I'll do is I will see I will just create a new project for CSS. It can be a static project also. I'll just create a static web project and I'll say 06 CSS. Okay, here I will just copy these two folders in whatever I gave in 03. And I'll just open this HTML. In XHTML there is one thing called as 03 HTML. So I'm just opening it and I'll run it first. Anything, you can create a dynamic project also, that doesn't matter because anyway it's a plain HTML. Oh, port is 8080 is required. Just on your machine it should run. Now I'll just run it. Select the web browser as Firefox. Which port? 03 folder. Inside 03 folder there is a folder called as images and XHTML. Okay. Copy those into web content and then just run it. Okay, this is a simple HTML file without any styling. If you see the source code, see here, this is a plain HTML file. Okay, before I proceed, I will tell you the difference between HTML and XHTML. What is the difference between HTML and XHTML? XHTML is extensive. HTML is not extensive. No, it's 4. It's part of 4.01. Yes, if you are using plain HTML, HTML is not very strict about syntaxes. Right? If you write a starting tag and if you forget to write ending tag also, page will be shown. HTML is not very strict about syntaxes. HTML does not follow any strict XSD. Right? But XHTML, which was introduced later, has a XSD. Every XHTML will be having a namespace. See here, I gave a namespace. That means it's pointing to an XSD, default XSD. That means I can use the tags present in that XSD. And by using XSD, we can validate. So if when you are using XHTML, if you are not following the XML standards, like every closing tag should have, sorry, every opening tag should have an ending tag, attribute should be in double quotes. If you don't follow that rules of XML, your browser will give you a validation error. Your HTML can be validated. That's it. Not much difference. Your XHTML will be following a XSD. Whereas HTML, plain HTML is not very strict about the syntaxes, but XHTML is very strict, right? Which is better? XHTML is better because even before while writing the code, our HTML can be validated, right? Okay, so this is an XHTML file which is following a schema. Okay, fine. Once you understand, see here, I have body. Body, can I give background color? Yeah, I can see. BG color is equals to green, I'll say. Let's see. I will just refresh. Is it appearing? No, I'll just use a browser and run it. Background is equals to red, I'll say. Now, earlier it was not refreshed. If I say BG color is equals to green, right? So I just give BG color is equals to green, my body is having a style. So tell me, is BG color style? Is BG color style? No, it is just an attribute of HTML. It is not a style. BG color is not a style. It is just an attribute of HTML tag body, which the browser will understand and browser will display it in that color. It is not a style. Using attributes in HTML for styling is not a good idea, right? For styling, what you can do is you can use style, and here you can say background hyphen color is equals to. So what I am doing is I am applying a style inside the tag of body itself. This is called as inline style. I am applying styles in the tag itself. This is called as inline styling. So like that I can apply one more style. Color is equals to green. What does color stand for? Font color. Let's see. Oh, I think you are not able to see that color effect with the background. So font is color is font color, right? So what I can do is I can apply inline styles in my HTML. But is it good? No, it's not very good to add these styles inline. Why? I'll tell you. I can apply the same thing. I'll just delete it from the body and I'll apply it to H1. H1 also can have a style attribute, and I give background red and color as green. For body I removed. I'll just refresh the page. Let's see. For what did I give? For what did I give? Worrisome. But why it got applied to all H1s? I'll just run it. Right? Previously it was not refreshed. For the first H1, the background color is red and color is green. Actually, the background red is coming as blue plus green. Blue in the, if I remove that background red, it will come as green, right? So tell me, why is it a bad idea to give styles inline? Why? Tell me. Yeah, suppose if I have another H1 tag, again I need to write style there also, right? So if you are writing style inside a particular tag, and if there can be a lot of such tags, you have to write the same thing in another H1 also if you want the same effect, right? But instead of doing like this using inline styles, what you can do is you can write inside header tag, you can write a style tag, style type is equals to text or CSS, and here you can write for H1 background color is equals to red semicolon. You can give anything. Text align is equals to right. Align the text to right. So let's see, for H1 I said, that means in this page if there are a lot of H1s, in how many H1s are there? Actually there is only one H1. There are a lot of H3s, right? Let me apply the same thing to H3 also. I'll say H1 comma H3s. All H1s and H3s will be applied these styles. Now I will just refresh. Maybe I'll just run this again. See, all H1s and H3s are applied this time, right? Now styles are cascadedly applied. Not only for one tag, they are applied cascadedly for all H1s, right? So that is the advantage if I don't use inline styles. Now this is called as embedded style. I am using the styles embedded in a particular HTML page. But again, is this good? No, why? This is for a particular page only, but my application may have some 10-20 pages, and I want the look and feel of my whole application to be same. Wherever I see a H1 or H3, I want the look and feel of all H1 and H3 to be same, right? So writing embedded styles is also not a good idea. The better idea is to write a separate CSS file and embed and link that CSS file to this HTML. So what I can do is I can write a simple new other inside web you have CSS file. Inside web you can take and I can write styles.css. Finish. Okay. Now here what I can do is I can write the same H1 comma H2 H3. They can be applied with background color as red and text align is equals to, I will now say center. Right, I wrote a separate CSS file, but now the problem is how to link this CSS with my page. I will remove this style tag. What is the tag which is need to be read? Link tag. Link. Link style is equals to / styles dot CSS. Type is equals to text or CSS. Now I will just run it. Let's see what will happen. Oh, is it not applied? L is equals to style sheet. Again I will stop it and run it again. Styles.css or style.css? Sorry, href. Okay. Yeah. So href is what we are doing, not style. Href. So it's always a better idea to write all your styles in a separate CSS, right? Now let me talk about some basics of CSS. Just a small presentation here. Every CSS rule has two main parts. One is selector, whatever we wrote h1 is selector, which will select a particular tag. The first part of any CSS rule is selector, and second part is declaration. In this declaration, you can have more than one declaration, so we always give brackets. Color is equals to blue is one declaration. In one declaration, you have property and value. Property and value. So you can have any CSS rule like this, a combination of selector and set of declarations, right? Then there are various types of selectors. ID selector. Here the selector is nothing but name of the tag here, h1 or table or tr, td. You can give name of the tag as selector, right? This is name selector. There are two more important selectors. ID selector. What is an ID selector? ID selector is used to specify a style for a single unique element. In HTML, what you can do is you can give ID for your tags, right? So you can give ID for your tags. Every tag will have a unique ID. So if you want to apply styles based on ID of a tag, you can use ID selector. The ID selector uses ID attribute of HTML element and is defined with a hash symbol. So see the next slide. See here, I have written a CSS rule, but what is selector? Hash. Starting with hash. Starting with hash means this is an ID selector. Hash para1. Here I have paragraph tag with ID para1. So here there are two paragraphs, but this style will be applied wherever this ID is matching, right? So if you want a style to be applied for a unique element, then you can use ID selector. ID selectors will start with hash, right? Then class selector. Class selector is used to specify a style for a group of elements. Let me take an example. See here, class selector will start with a dot. ID selector will start with a hash. Class selector will start with a dot. Dot and the name of the class is center. And I give something, tester is equal to center. Now for h1, class is equal to center. Every tag will have a class attribute in HTML. Class is equal to center, class is equal to center. So wherever you are specifying the class name, for this tags, the style will be right. So now you can apply one class selector to a number of tags, a group of wherever you have defined class is equal to, right? So these are the two types of tags I want you to understand, right? And now selectors can be used in combination. You can use a combination of class selector, name selector, ID selector. What do I mean? Let me show with a simple example. Okay, now we'll take a same example. See here, earlier I showed you this page. I want to turn this page into like this. Same page. Same page, when applied CSS it will become like this. Right? Let's see how to apply various styles. We'll see in the same example. Okay? Now I'll tell you step by step. You can do it. Anyway, have we linked the CSS? Yes. Going here. I'll remove this H1 and H3 whatever I wrote. Just do what I say. I have the code already. I'll be showing it part by part to you. So in this CSS I am writing this one. I'll explain you what it is. See, div is what? Name selector. This hash means what? ID. So I am using a combination of a name selector and ID selector. Now what will this match? All the div tags whose ID is okay. For ID there is only one, right? This will match a div tag whose ID is container, right? Now coming back to your HTML, see here, there is a div tag under body. There is a div tag called as container with ID container, right? So for that I am writing a tag for that div. Where is this div ending? This is a whole div. For the whole body is enclosed inside this div. I minimize it, right? So for the whole thing I want to show some styles. I want to write some styles. What I did, see here, position is equals to relative. Relative means whatever position, where it should appear, it should be appearing relative to the parent, right? And I said width is equals to 780 pixels. What is the width of my screen? I think 1024 pixels. But I want the width to be 780 pixels. And the margin is 0. Margin from its parent should be 0 pixels. Auto means it is automatically centered, right? Let me just run it. You will see the difference. Right now, how is it looking like? It is looking like this. If I refresh, it's looking like this right now. Earlier, how was it looking like? It was everything was starting from here. Now what happened? The whole width I said is 70 pixels. No margin, automatically centered. So how it is centered? See, centered. So this width is 780. As I said, auto, it is centered. There is no margin between the parent, right? And from left, how many pixels? Padding top is equals to 50 pixels down. From top, there is a 50 pixel padding top. And text align is equals to left. All the text inside this div will be aligned to left side. See, a simple style made the look and feel a better position, to a better position. So slowly I'll take it to a better position like I showed you. Just apply these styles and check whether you are getting the same output after applying. So what happened? Some space came. Z index is 1. X, Y. Z index is 1. Position is related to its parent. Width is equal to 100%. Height is equal to 165%. And background is this URL. Branding.png. Branding.png. Is it applied? Just close and run it again. images I gave, inside that there is branding is there. This is branding, I should see this. Images are under? No, under notes only this one. But branding dot jpg, branding dot jpg or png? Oh, this is png. Yeah, now it came. Okay, actually the code which I have already with imagining that CSS file is in a folder called as CSS. Create a new folder called as CSS and move your styles to CSS, and here I will write rel as css/styles.css. Then in styles.css you can just give /. So for branding div, this style was applied. Background and no repeat. It's saying not, don't repeat this. There is an option for repeating, I'll tell you. And write one more tag after this. Here I am writing on top HTML. This will match what HTML tag. For HTML tag I am saying background is what is that color and URL is this one. Repeat -x. That image should be repeated x times. See, this background came. See the HTML.png. This is HTML.png. Sorry, not this one. Where is HTML.png? HTML.png is just a vertical line. It should be repeated along x-axis, right? So that's the meaning. So see how I got the background. Just do it. For body of HTML, see what I'm doing? I'm saying for the whole body the font is this one. Background is this body.png. It will repeat x times in x coordinate. Color, this is font color, and text color is equals to center. Now if I just refresh, cache. Okay, I'll just again run it. Yep, so did you see the difference? The font is changed, and the background also, background image is applied. What is this body.png? It's having some image like this, body.png. So body png is repeated X times. So just see slowly, I'll apply one by one. Okay, tell me what is this star? Just see this. What is the meaning of star? For all, margin is 0 and padding is 0. But can I override margin for some other tags? This is universal selector. Because star has universal selector, it will select all the tags. So I give margin is equal 0 here. Did I give margin is equal something somewhere else? For div container also I give margin 0. Suppose if I give 10, will this override that one? Yes, the particular thing will always override the universal one, right? So star is universal selector. And for all H2, H3 and all, I gave this padding and all. Then slowly okay, now tell me where is this applied at? This will match what? H3 with ID FIR underscore 2. Just I'll tell you the meanings. And now what is this UL? Unordered list. Yesterday we talked about HTML day first, I guess. And this one will match unordered list with ID nav underscore 9. Div with ID this one. OL will match ordered list. And div with ID. This will match what, tell me? This will match all the OLs which are present in a div with ID. These are the various types of selectors, and these types are same, like padding, margin, you can apply everywhere. I'll show you. Okay, again coming to links. Hover. What is it? On mouse over a link. Whenever you mouse over a link, the background color of the mouse should, the background color of the image should be this one whenever you hover the mouse, right? So see here on the original one, I'll just show you the whenever I mouse over, see, is the image changing, is the background changing, right? Background is changing. So you can say when mouse over, what should be the background. Like that, I could apply everything. What is this A colon visited? Tell me. Once visited, once you click on a link, then the link should appear with this type. Right? All the links should appear this one. When the link is active or when the link has a focus, so you can give. So in CSS, basically you need to understand about how to select a particular tags, various selectors, ID selector, class selector, universal selector, name selector, and how to use a combination of all. So you know all, right? Now tell me what this selector will span. Will a label tag and span. Inside label tag, if there is any span tag, this tag will be up, right? And input hash submit means inside input tag where ID is equal to submit. So like that you can write all the styles. here I have a lot of styles which are self-explanatory. To write CSS, one should have a lot of patience. Do one by one, one by one, one by one. All same styles and all, everything is similar, but you have to write IDs for each and every tag, correctly match it, then apply the styles there, right? Finally, I'll show you all this. Finally, if I apply everything, it will look like this. Okay, I'll share you this actual CSS, right? One more thing I want to tell you is, in my CSS, in my HTML file, actually I have linked only standards.css, and you can see here import. What is this doing? I'll just show you. In my actual HTML file, I have linked only, I have imported only. You can either use link tag, or inside style tag you can use import. There are two ways of linking HTMLs. You can use link tag like earlier, or you can use import and use the URL, right? So in my HTML I am importing standards.css only, but in standards.css I imported another CSS layout, right? So you can import one CSS inside other CSS. Advantages. What is the advantage? See here, I have divided all my CSS into three files. All the layout, like which will say what the position, what the width, height, everything. All the layout related files are present in layouts, and standard tags particular to a particular IDs and all is written here, and filters which will apply backgrounds is written here. We can divide our CSS into various pages, and we can import one CSS inside other by using import. In HTML, these are way to import inside style tag, or you can use link tag, right? So that's it. I want to talk about CSS, not much. We just had an introduction. Now you know what is CSS.